Happy Halloween! As you can tell from the title, today I'm announcing the results of the Coven's annual membership opening. We received a bunch of pretty amazing submissions this year and had to go through multiple rounds of voting. In fact, the votes stayed so close throughout the process that there wasn't a clear-cut winner among all of the Coven after a full day of voting. Because of this, I went through and asked some little questions to the members to try and probe for more information to make a decision. These questions did not affect the votes of the Coven. They merely helped me decide on how to best figure out what to do since there wasn't a consensus after multiple rounds of voting. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the newest members of the Coven. With the most votes of every round, our first newest member is Evora. Evora continues a slight trend in the Coven with bunnies and rabbits joining, which I honestly have no complaints about at all. Evora hails from Edwardian Britain, and her monster form varies based on her target's greatest fear. Next up, we have the individuals who had the same amounts of votes each round with no variation. I present to you Feral Sky, Andromeda, and Sam. Feral Sky is an alley cat that hails from Britain in the late 1990s, making her Sona the youngest member of the Coven canonically. Her monster form is that of a feline Cerberus. Andromeda is a Wuppertinger that comes from the Black Forest of Germany in the Middle Ages. Andromeda's monster form is a Nachtzermer, and I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but it's a creature that devours the life force of her targets through the use of diseases and exhaustion. Andromeda also happens to be the very first member of the Coven whose base form is a fantasy creature. And Sam is a Fulf from the Sengoku period of Japan. Sam's monster is that of a soul-eating demon, who devours a person's life force and soul, and can actually leave a pretty bloody mess behind as a result. These are the results of this year's Coven votes, and I would like to thank everyone who submitted their Sonas for consideration. The Coven took a lot of time thinking over their votes, and we went through multiple rounds of voting, slowly eliminating submissions who had just one or two things that didn't quite click or stand up to the others. We bring in new members once a year during October, so if you didn't get in this year, keep track of what we're doing with the Coven and iron out your submissions for next year. I hope to see some good comments congratulating our 5 newest Coven members down below in the comments section. Huh? What's that? I said 5 when I should have said 4? Well, joke's on you, because I meant what I said. You see, I love the Coven members, but there was a submission that held a lot of bias. This person actually didn't need to offer a submission because I was planning on inviting him personally. I have that privilege as founder and leader, but I only use that once a year, during October. I wanted to thank this person for a great deal of support over the past year ever since things seemed to hit a very low point for me in 2019, and when things became much more important and personal for me in 2020. His support and friendship have made things a lot easier for me, and I was hoping he wouldn't offer a submission so that I could surprise him with his membership. But he did submit his Sona and sent a few votes askew just because of who he is and his relationship with some of the Coven members. But regardless, I'm happy to announce the first personal invitation into the Coven will be going to Braxton. Braxton hails from New Orleans in the late 1800s. His monster form is that of an underworld hunter who hunts and punishes the souls of the damned in the underworld. So now, let's all welcome the newest members of the Coven, Evora, Feral Sky, Andromeda, Sam, and Braxton. They'll be joining Tarvesh, Crafty, Tapria, Jessica, Holly, and Roslyn in this year's Coven group picture, and soon they'll be invited to a special Discord channel so that they can join in on Coven activities and help me plan out Coven videos. Thank you all for your submissions. I hope to see you all again next year and cannot wait to see who will try and join our numbers that year. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have a happy Halloween. And as always, stay positive.